It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scott Callies.
Whoop, whoop. How are you this morning?
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Look at my new eyes.
I know. You got 4 of them now.
I do. They
finally got your new glasses.
Finally came in yesterday. I like them. They take a little getting used to. The other ones, that just readers that I had bought from TJ Maxx, they were bigger
Gotcha.
frames. And so these are narrower. And I'm finding that it's taking a second for my eyes to adjust because I can see the frames. These are really thick too.
That my glasses that I normally wear are narrow.
Yeah.
You can see the frames.
Yeah. So it takes a second. My eye, I think sometimes when I'm looking at my phone, like right now, it's like it should be clear as a bell, but I got to push it away because I think my eye is catching the thick frame. And so it's not adjusting correctly. Right now it's trying to figure out.
It'll get there.
It'll be fine, Dave.
It'll be fine. Give it time.
Yeah.
Wait till you got to do bifocals, and that'll really throw you all off.
My brother, he got those. He's taking some time to adjust.
Yeah, those take
like
a little bit of time to transition between what you're seeing and what's...
He says it's a fishbowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That you're walking and everything looks...
Yep, and it moves with you, and and then after a while, though, you don't notice it. I mean, you just don't see the fishbowl anymore. Everything's fine.
Yeah, that's what they said. But I'm not to that point yet. I'm at the very beginning stages. He says
You just got it yesterday.
He said, no, well, I mean, I don't...
on the bifocal parts. Okay.
He said that I'm actually like 4 years late. He said usually around 41 is that where I'm at now. Is around 41, and I was like, well, I'm glad to be late to the game. Wish I'd never joined the game, but but that I'm not at the point of needing bifocals right now because one eye is close up real bad, blurry, and then the other one far away. I mean, close up too, but far away it's even a little blurry. So he said the readers will be fine. Just the whole lens because it helps me see far away and close. And I was like, I never expected it. When I was doing the eye exam covering up this one, that far away looked blurry. I was like, wow, I didn't even know that was going to happen.
Mine aren't that bad, though. I went and when I redid my license, the lady's like, all right, you got to do your eye test. Mm-hmm. And I was like, can I try it without the glasses? And I could read what I needed to read.
You could see it, yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't easy, but I could read it off enough. She said, yeah, you're fine without the glasses for now. So
yeah, good.
Of course, it may, as time goes, it gets worse. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Wear corrective lenses while driving on the license.
Right now, it's not on my license. So
that's good.
And it was because I never tested it otherwise. So I just wanted to. I was like, can I go ahead and try it without and see?
Yeah.
And that was fine. So she's like, yeah, I'll take that off for now, and then. When you got to renew it again, you'll have to test it again. And who knows?
Yeah. Well, driving down the road, the only reason I want them on is my touchscreen on my on my truck. I can't really see it. I mean, I can make it out. Like, because I know what's there. I've been looking at it for 6 years. I know what's there. I can make it out. But if I just have these on, I can see my speedometer. So
I get it.
I just wear them all the time. It's like, why take them off and have to put them right back on and take them off? You know what I mean?
I usually have mine on all the time, especially when I'm driving. The only time I don't is when I'm sitting there doing computer stuff.
Sure.
I just don't want to have to. The bifocal parts down below where you're like reading here, but my computer screen sits so high.
You're going to be like.
Yeah, so I can see here. I'm seeing everything as I need to without them. So
well, that's good.
It's about the only time I ever take them off is when I'm sitting here.
Couldn't. I'm sitting there. I would not be able to operate that system without these on. I mean, like I'm sitting here and I can see the radar. I'm looking at the radar map right now, and I can make out West Plains. It says West Plains, but the numbers underneath it,
That's what he's looking
right
at,
there.
guys.
So I can make out West Plains, but I can't make out the numbers 63. I have to put the glasses back up. They're really small, and that's small, you know, when I'm sitting here looking at it.
Yeah.
And look how far away I am from the screen. It used to be that I could see that stuff, but they just keep getting worse. So it's been a year and a half in the making. This has been a year and a half in the making. It just is. I mean, it was probably 2 or 3 months in the beginning of last year that I started to notice. I was like, how come I'm having to... And then it just creeped up to the point that I was like, wow, I was like this, and that's when I got the readers.
Well, I went in, the eye doctor was saying usually it's around early 40s that you're going to start needing bifocals.
40, 41.
Yeah. So.
But he said, like I said, I'm late to the game. That not bifocals yet. I'm 45, just turned 45. And so, but you're right. It's usually coming. Around 40, 41.
It's coming.
Yeah, probably what, 48, 50?
No, by next year you're going to.
Next year.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh, it's 7:06.
Oh, yeah, we got a show. That's right. Our guest didn't come on until 7:30, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can just keep running.
He didn't come on until a little later, so.
That's right.
So, anyway, there's our update on glasses.
Yeah.
I like the new glasses, though. They look good on you.
Thanks.
Just throw that out there.
I appreciate that.
All right, 4 Eyes. Let's move on to the show.
Okay. Hospice of the Ozarks, they sponsor the morning prayer. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty, care, and respect as the beginning. Still a non-for-profit 501c3, there has never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care, and this commitment remains a part of their mission. We'll pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, just please watch over us with these storms that have been coming through. These the people that were affected, they surely don't need any more. Power was just restored, so we hope that we have smooth sailing throughout the summer. But I'd watch over those that were affected. I know it's really hit them hard, and just bring the right people at the right time to help them in reconstruction of their homes. And as always, watch over our children, our first responders, and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedom. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hospice of the Ozarks. Give them a call at 870-508-1771. Ask them about respite care. If you're taking care of a loved one and you need a couple of days just to recharge, that's okay. As Scooter always says,
got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others.
That's right, and it's okay to do so. So give Hospice of the Ozarks a call, 870-508-1771. And now let's hear a word from our sponsor, the Z-Team.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call, 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. The Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, for all your real estate needs. Give them a call, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend.
I got to say good morning, Gigi.
Good morning, Gigi.
I forgot to say that this morning. Good morning, Gigi. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning.
I can't believe you keep forgetting that.
Hey, you didn't remember.
That's true.
Gigi's worth it.
That's see this. I have all these things here, all these tabs here that I have to remember, all these processes, all the things.
How many tabs? You want to read how many tabs you've got?
One.
Then I'll read how many tabs I got.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I have 12 up today.
Okay, I got 68.
68 tabs. He doesn't use all 68 tabs though.
Well, actually, I do some behind the scenes, but
oh yeah, the computer's doing it for him.
I still had to build all 68 of them.
Yeah, but that was one off. I do this every time.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hold on, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 of them I'm using.
19.
The rest of them are working behind the scenes.
He pushes.
Well, I did close a couple of them, so I probably had about 22.
Yeah, he pushes in buttons real good. Hi.
All right.
Well, I thought, you know what? Since we have a little bit of time, let's pull up the Z Team's website. We'll go
You got
to
it?
we'll go to the White River here in just a second. But here's retiredarkansas.net. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, they have all their listings and the MLS listings on here. And when we take you to the live webcam, it's right here up at the top right. You click on this button, and it's going to have the two views. It'll have the still shot and then the live webcam that'll move around and zoom in and out at different areas. So I just thought, you know what? Let's show them how to navigate to it. It's really easy.
I agree with that 100%.
So, but if you're looking to buy or sell a home, they have all their listings right here. And about page, you've got your media, state services, testimonials, a lot of testimonials. But let's show them the White River now.
All right.
Absolutely amazing view brought to you by the Z Team. Look at that. That is beautiful. Horseshoe Bend to the White River, Cotter, Arkansas. And you can go to retiredarkansas.net 24/7 and check out these live views. It's just a beautiful, beautiful way to start the day, isn't it, Scooter? See?
Yes, it is. Oh, and there's
Look
a
at
boat on the water.
There's a boat on the water, just teasing us. We say this every time we see a boat, that we're one day, it's just the show is going to be canceled. We're going fishing.
Try to do it on the water.
Yeah,
That would be funny.
that would be funny. Well, can you imagine doing the weather on the water?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's
cold.
it's perfect for fishing right now. All right. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, give the Z Team a call, 870-405-0793. Go to retiredarkansas.net where you can find their listings, the MLS listings, and a plethora of information about the Ozarks. They are senior real estate specialists, so if you're looking to downsize your home to something a little bit smaller, a little bit more manageable, maybe you live outside of town, you know, we are very rural, and you want to get closer to those doctor's appointments just in case, well, Z Team can help you out with that, can't they, Scooter?
You bet.
That's exactly right. Let's take a look at the weather brought to you by the Z Team. Mountain Home at 64, Harrison at 66, Batesville at 68, Yellville at 66, Marshall at 64, and Salem at 67. We've got Mountain View at 64, Calico Rock at 64, West Plains, Missouri at 67, Springfield, Missouri at 67, Poplar Bluff at 71, and St. Louis at 71. National Weather Radar, look at that, crossing pretty much the entire state south of, what did you say? Let's let that cool back around. It starts in Oklahoma and then passes through. Pretty much it's going to be at the southern part all the way to, what, Fort Smith?
To Little Rock.
Yeah, Fort Smith to Little Rock. You can see Seattle, they're always raining up there in Washington. You've got sporadic, look in the afternoon, it looks like quite a bit of activity just popping up on the radar. And that's going to be the central part of Missouri, parts of Nebraska and Kansas. Let's go ahead and zoom in here because in the afternoon, it just looks like it starts to pop off. Over here in Nashville, look at that right there. And then right there across St. Louis. Southern part of the state, it looks like it could get really bad in those areas. It already is in Oklahoma. Look at all that red and yellow.
Yeah.
So we've got some pop-up showers, it looks like, in the northern part of the state, in our neck of the woods. So you might need an umbrella today. National, let's see, watches and warnings. I got to see too many tabs open. In Oklahoma, the southwest part of the state, and parts of Texas and northern Louisiana, there are flood watches. So if you're going to be traveling in those areas, just be careful. Low water bridges, it's just safer to turn around and find a different route. 7-day forecast. Today we got a 50% chance of thunderstorms, high of 82. Tonight we got an 80% chance of thunderstorms, low of 68. Wednesday we got a 20% chance of thunderstorms, high of 84. Wednesday night it's low of 62 and clear. Thursday it's sunny and high of 87. Thursday night mostly clear, low of 61. Friday it's sunny, high of 83. Friday night mostly clear, low of 62. Saturday we got a 20% chance of showers, then chance of thunderstorms, high of 83. Saturday night, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 a.m., partly cloudy and with a low around 65. Sunday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low around 63. This is the most rain I think I've ever seen in my life, buddy. You know what I mean?
Been quite a bit of it.
Yeah. Pollen count. Let's see. Tree pollen is low. Grass pollen is moderate. Ragweed is low. But I tell you what, I've been noticing. My allergies, they just don't stop.
You get more in the springtime than the fall? Yeah.
Norfolk Lake water levels 558.92. Level is 6.92 feet above full pool, and they are shut down. Bull Shoals Lake water levels at 667.45. Level is 8.45 feet above full pool. They're generating one. That is a look at your weather, brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, give them a call, 870-405-0793. Go to retiredarkansas.net, and you can find a plethora of information about everything.
We're going to take a regular break.
A regular break?
Yeah, because you're already at 7:15.
Okay.
And then we'll come back with some community news.
Yeah, brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredarkansas.net.
When
the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of Community News is brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Located at 4423 Highway 62 West here at Mountain Home, Arkansas. You can't miss them. Sea of orange Kubotas and blue New Hollands. they've got what you need for all your
They've got
tractors.
a huge inventory in stock
Huge.
right now. A lot of tractors, a lot of RTVs, a lot of zero-turn
turns.
mowers. They have got a lot of hay equipment right now.
Yep.
A lot of implements in stock. I mean, you cannot miss them.
Yes.
You're not going to drive by and say, hey, I couldn't find you.
Yeah. That would be surprising. You would need glasses.
Yeah.
Parts and service, pre-owned, new equipment, go by Ozarks Farm and Lawn. Give them a call at 870-425-3434. You can go to ozarksfarmandlawn.com. You can find some specials and promotions on there. But for all your tractor needs, and buddy, it is the season.
It is.
Tis the season, so go by and see them. They're going to deal like no other dealership, because that's their motto, the dealership that deals.
There you go.
Man,
Good job.
I tell you what.
Good job.
In community news, I'm going to pull this Facebook page, City of Mountain Home Mayor's Office. You know, we've been talking about the Baxter Summer Concert Series, and they
Yeah.
just recently had one. And look at the pictures of these happy people. I mean, come on. Well, some are on their phone. No. Look at that. That is the Bynum Project in Blackwater Bayou that happened June 1st over the weekend. And this is all free to the public. She's having a good time. And they're going to have another one July 13th, the Kelsey Hart Band. But yeah, I just thought, you know, why don't we show the pictures? Got to have some protection there. So Kelsey Hart, July 13th at 7 p.m. Then we got Pretty Tied Up, July 20th at 7 p.m. And Tucker Wetmore, August 10th at 7 p.m. This is at Hickory Park here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Why did that just look like they had a whole lot of fun, didn't they?
It is.
Yeah.
It does.
So 4 amazing concerts brought to you by Baxter. And the Summer Concert Series is free to the public. All you got to do is show up and have a good time. Don't you, isn't that? Yeah.
I agree.
I agree. I agree. I agree. You agree. Very good. The youth football camp that's getting closer, June 17th, 9 to 11:30 a.m. for K through 8th grade, and you can register now. It's free for all participants included. So if you got a little football player that wants to learn from our Mountain Home coaches, get a hold of Coach Airy. Let's see, they'll get a camp T-shirt, snow cone, camp swag, light snack, and beverage. So this is all a part of the Mallet Family Foundation Sports Camp, where passion meets purpose. That's coming up soon, June 17th. And the Baxter County Library is holding a library mini golf fundraiser Thursday, June 20th, inside the library. It's family mini golf from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tickets are $5. Children 12 and under is $2. And then on that same night, Thursday, June 20th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., you can have a mini golf date night. $40 per person. Tickets available at the library beginning June 1st. And this one is for adults 21 up and heavy hors d'oeuvres, signature drink specials, prize drawings, unlimited mini golf. That'd be fun.
There you go.
Yeah. Baxter County Library always has something going on.
It never ends there.
It never ends.
It doesn't.
So you can go to baxtercountylibrary.org where you can find their calendar of events, and it's just covered up right here. Just programs and services calendar. Click on that. And I tell you what, there's fun for the whole family, adults and tweens and teens and little ones. Just go in there and find you something to do. The library is, man, I tell you what, they work hard for everybody. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go to the enjoymountainhome.com, the Chamber of Commerce's calendar of events. And it's, there we go, where it looks like we've got some line dancing for women, June 4th. At the Schliemann Center, it'll be today. The Lions Club meeting. Oh, Farmers Market. Never want to miss that. Farmers Market on June 5th through the weekend. They've got a lot of vendors with fresh homegrown veggies and fruits, and I don't even know. You just got to go by there and check it out. But if you want to know more calendar of events, go to enjoymountainhome.com where you can find this. You can submit your event right here. So if you have something going on, you want to tell the people, just click on submit your event, put your information, location, and what's going on, and they'll get it on there. You can see each date has a different number up in the top right corner that lets you know how many events are going on that day. And let's fast forward. Let's go to the 28th on the 2nd. Just click on that, and it'll show you the events. Red, White, and Blue Festival will be June 28th and 29th. Man, that's
coming up.
That's the best fun you can have during 4th of July is at the Arkansas State University here at Mountain Home during their fireworks show. A lot of different vendors and family fun. We'll have the Saturday, they'll do the parade. So join us on the 28th and 29th. And if you want to be a vendor, just contact the Mountain Home Area Chamber of Commerce. If you want to volunteer, you can contact them. Let them know that you'll be available to help them during the show. So, Scooter, you got anything?
I don't.
All right.
I think you got it covered pretty good.
Yeah, that's a look at our community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Go by and see them, 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Go to their website, ozarksfarmandlawn.com, or give them a call, 870-425-3434. And with that,
take a break.
We're going to come back with Kevin Litty, our Baxter County Judge, and he will be bringing David Stoltz, the OAM 911 Department Director.
Be right back.
All right.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Our guests are Kevin Litty, our Baxter County Judge, and David Stoltz, the OEM Department Director. Good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning. Doing good.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. I know what's on everybody's mind is the storm from 2 Saturdays ago. Scooter and I talked about that last week, that didn't even see it coming. And tell us a little bit of your story, waking up to it and not expecting it, because it was my phone, I didn't even hear the sirens go off for the tornado warning, but my phone going off saying there's a tornado warning.
Yep. Yeah. So I was asleep, and my wife actually woke up. She got the NICS alerts on the phone and said, "Hey, we're under a tornado warning." And I thought she was joking at first, so I go outside, and of course, there it is, strong winds, and a couple of minutes went by, and nickel-sized hail coming down, and I went back inside and told her to get the kiddos and get in a safe spot, and text me every 5-10 minutes, let me know you're all right, and I got to go to work.
Right.
But it did happen quick. A lot of people we talked to, they said they had about 7 minutes notice from the text alerts or to hear the siren. And that's been a topic of discussion, is the sirens. In a situation where you got 140 mile an hour wind, stuff snapping all around you, and the destruction that it caused, you're not going to hear those inside.
Sure.
Especially depending on where you're at. If you're not right next to it, odds are you're probably not going to hear it, unfortunately. But it's definitely been a whirlwind. It's been an adventure all week getting it cleaned up. Still a lot of work to do.
Definitely.
Sure.
Well, that night, it was about 4:40 in the morning when my phone had gone off. And really, at our house on the east side of town, we went out on the front porch, and it was very still, like nothing was happening. Front porch wasn't wet, and I thought, what is going on? It's in a tornado warning. We're looking out like there's nothing happening. And then it was about, 20 minutes later that it hit. So it gave us the warning. So we had like a 20-minute warning.
Yeah.
And we're just laying back in bed watching the radar thinking, I don't even know what they're talking about, because that first cell had passed.
Yep.
But it wasn't as strong. It's funny how a mile difference can make the difference. And then it hit, and there was sideways wind and rain. And we're looking out, and so we get in the hallway of the house, and we're standing next to my daughter was visiting with her boyfriend. We're like, should we wake him up? Should we go to the bathroom? And we're just standing. We don't know what to do, because it's first time that I'm ever that scared that it's hitting so hard. Mm-hmm. And so finally we just stayed in the hallway and hoped for the best. So, but some people didn't fare the best. I know Salesville and Briarcliff got hit really hard. Our office manager, her house got hit. We've had a couple people come in and buy campers to live in until their house is redone. But tell us about the pickup that's going to be going on this week. You got debris for the county and for the city. I think the city started yesterday picking up, and you don't want no construction debris, just the tree limbs. So tell us about how that's going to work.
Yeah, we both started this Monday. We started picking up city and the county. We started accepting debris last week at the quarry down on County Road 69 from contractors and individuals. But we're going to be picking. We got 3 crews running right now in the county. One over in Hand Cove and a couple down in the south part, down around Salesville, Norfolk area down in there. So we'll be running them until we get it all cleaned up. It's going to take some time, and my goal is, when we first started, is some of these other smaller entities like Briarcliff, Salesville, Lakeview, they don't have the manpower and the equipment to do what we do. So I want to get our bad stuff taken care of first, and then give people a little time to work on things while maybe we help these other smaller communities get theirs cleaned up also.
Yeah. After that storm came through, were you out touring? Did you? I'm sure you got a lot of 911 calls.
Yeah, and just from probably 3:45 in the morning to noon, we took 382 calls.
Oh wow.
And that's just the 911 phone. That's not the admin line. Which we have 3 lines for the admin side. So 382 in that span is quite a number of calls. We had extra crew there, luckily, that stayed later to help, because it was a little crazy at first, as you can imagine. And then of course when people were getting out of their safe rooms and where they were staying, taking shelter, more calls came in.
Yeah.
So and then to add on to the debris removal, it is you can also drop it off, 8 to 4 Monday through Friday. We had a lot of people dropping off, so if you can haul it, you're more than welcome to do that as well.
And that's the old Baxter County Quarry?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Located at 789 County Road 69.
Yep.
Yes.
And you just asked that it just be storing debris from trees and limbs,
yep,
not construction debris.
Yeah, just all natural debris, no man-made materials.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you can't burn that stuff. So just anything natural, you can bring it. move it as close to the street as you can if you're in the county, and you're needing us to pick it up. We'll do our best. Obviously we can't come on private property to collect it, so it does have to be close to the roadway, not blocking any ditches or culverts, things like that. So
we also had a landowner donate a piece of property for our use during this that is allowing the county crews to dump on his property, which we had that site approved, and he's allowing residents to dump there. I think, if I ain't mistaken, Dave, he didn't want contractors dumping there.
Yeah, correct.
But residents and the county crews can dump there. Of course, everybody can dump at County Road 69 site. But it saved us a lot of time and money by him loaning us a piece of ground over in Hand Cove, and we'll have to clean it up when we're done. But anyway, it'll be save us a lot of time and money to have that site. So
will you just be burning it?
We'll burn it. Yeah. We've been permitted to burn it. So
yeah. Now, if you've hired a tree service to do the work, you're asking for you not to take the debris that they cut up and put out by the road. They're supposed to take care of that.
Well, it would sure help us would help us if they would do that. But we're going to pick up what's ever on the right of way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I would love for them all to do that. Though it would help us a lot.
Yeah, if they would take the debris too, because they can drop off at those sites. So yeah,
absolutely.
Because like you said, you've got 3 crews, so it's going to take some time. And if they can help alleviate that by taking it themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And, they are getting paid for that. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then, too, if anybody that hasn't, contacted insurance, insurance will help with debris removal, things like that. Mm-hmm. It may not be a lot, depending, obviously, on your policy, but that is something that your insurance will help you with, is debris removal. And they'll send somebody out, whether it's just around your yard or damage to your property, things like that. So if anyone that hasn't contacted their insurance, please do that. A lot of people that we talked to Thursdays we were going through with FEMA and Adam, luckily had already called their insurance. They were going to be out the next day or that afternoon, at the latest today, Tuesday. So.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the 911 calls you got, was it down power lines or just that their tree was in their house? Or
yeah, initially it was a lot of down power lines, no power, down trees, and then came the hey, there's a tree through my house, or there's my truck smashed, or garage is tore up, things like that. Came a lot more of the damage to personal property and homes and things like that. But that's how it started.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
You talk about 1 mile to the next. Dave and I went down to Hand Cove or Briarcliff Sunday and toured that down there when the governor was here, and it's from one house to the next. It's amazing what it does. I mean, really. Yeah. There were some houses that's like, literally no damage, and the next one's total next to it. So.
And that's something.
Yeah.
Well, the day after that it happened, where I'm sure all the sheriff's department was called in to those areas to check on people. Did you go out and look to?
I tried to go down in there, and traffic was backed up from power lines and stuff like that. So it was just, I didn't want to be in the middle of it and get stuck down in that area. The first tour I took was with the sheriff's office. We went up in the helicopter on Wednesday. So that was pretty nice to get an aerial view. Myself and David went up with them. So
Yeah, it was hard to. Initially, it was hard to get through, just because of so many down lines. And NAEC, Entergy, and all the contractors for the power lines and stuff, power companies. They replaced 350 poles so far. They found 20 transmission. That's distribution poles. 20 of those were transmission poles. The big ones that were the real problem on 5, closing it down. I think they got that open pretty quick. The utility companies have been amazing, and to have power, within a week to everybody that can receive it is pretty impressive.
With that many poles down.
For sure. But that was the main problem, just getting around anywhere, especially Briarcliff, just the way it's laid out. You couldn't, it took forever to get to the other side of Scenic Drive and City Hall because you couldn't get through.
Yeah.
So.
Well, after a storm like this, the first step, you usually coordinate a place where everybody meets, like you contact North Arkansas Electric, because there's down power lines, and everybody gets together and comes up with a plan. How did it all start?
So, my part, I initially, when I woke up, I went out to, we had a couple of repeater towers down for communications, and I went to fix those, and of course, we couldn't get those back up and running, and so then, we went straight to Briarcliff and went straight out to Hand Cove. And obviously, started getting requests right away of more manpower, chainsaws, brush trucks, things like that from our fire departments. But we set up out there, kind of our command center out at the edge of Briarcliff, Scenic and 5. Baxter Health came in and set up a medical triage right there at the entrance. That's kind of where all the first responders and volunteers and everything like that, huddled up to put together the game plan of what we're going to do. We had outside counties, Fulton and Izard and Searcy, even Ozark, right up north of us. They came down and helped. Melbourne FD was tremendous. Their search and rescue team came all the way up in side-by-sides. And they're the ones that cleared Briarcliff for the most part by themselves. Them in Pineville and Calico Rock.
Wow.
It took them probably it felt like an hour and a half. It probably wasn't that long, but it felt like an hour and a half it took them to get to the other side of Scenic, where Scalpa and Hornpipe and that area was, just because all the destruction. But and of course, as they're coming up 5, that's where they came upon the one fatality that we unfortunately had here in the county. We had 17 total injuries. One fatality, one's too many, 17's too many injured people.
Sure.
But it was definitely a whirlwind. But we'll get through it. I think we'll come back better than we were before. So just I think the Gasville tornado back in 2008 was a good example of that. So
definitely. 7:41. Going to take a break.
Sure.
We'll come back with more from our county judge and the OEM director here in Baxter County.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Litty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Litty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Litty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Litty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Kevin Litty, our Baxter County judge, and David Stoltz, our OEM director for 911 operations, and talking about the storm a couple of weeks ago. That day, a lot of work had to be done. You were talking about so much help from around the county. But it was towards the Sunday night that you did have at least one lane open. You guys had asked for people not to go down in that direction, but fairly quickly that you were able to get in and out.
Yeah, Road and Bridge assembled, probably 7 o'clock there Sunday morning before they got them all together. But by that evening, they had at least one lane of every road in the county open. So.
Mm-hmm. The morning of, we were planned on going on a float trip up in Missouri, And so my brother and I we better go up there and check before we just load up everything and head that way. We went down County Road 28, and there was a big tree in the road and just limbs everywhere. And we thought, yeah, we're not going to go. Then we go up 201 North, and it's just clear as a bell all the way up to it.
Yep.
And it's just the difference between the north and south side of the town that, you know, you just never know. You were talking about going down into Briarcliff, and this house is standing, and this one is destroyed. And that's the path of a tornado. It's incredible that it does something like that. But the debris cleanup, let everybody know that this week, set it out by the road. Please don't put it in the ditches. And that if you can make it over to the old Baxter County quarry located at 789 County Road 69, you can bring that debris. Just don't bring any construction debris.
And we know some of the residents, when we make our initial pass, will not have their yard debris cleaned up yet. We'll make another one. We'll make at least 2 passes, and we'll give them a date where people know it will be the cutoff date when we'll stop. But we'll at least make 2 passes.
Yeah. Will that be maybe the same? I know the city put out a post, and they talked about that. Let's see, begin picking up debris Monday, June 3rd. But I think in that post they said they were only making the 1 pass.
Yeah, I think it said something like they were going to try to just do one
pickup.
Straight shot, yeah, just one time and hopefully be done with it. But I believe that's what it said.
Yeah. Will they be taking it to the same area?
No, they have a approved site behind their office on 201 North.
Okay. Let's see. Can take their debris to Baxter County Quarry located County Road 69, Old Arcana Road.
We're letting their contractors in the city that's working bring it to us because their site is quite a bit smaller. But the city themselves is taking it up behind their street department.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anything they're hauling.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if somebody decides to burn their debris, is that okay?
That's okay.
Oh,
it's okay.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
we've had tons of people burning, from day one, out in Sycamore, Briarcliff, Salesville, I believe in the city they still want you to contact, let the fire department know. I believe it says on there, but
and follow their ordinance.
Yeah. Open burning and debris and yard waste is allowed in the city limits. Please notify Mountain Home Fire Department at 870-425-2611. Open burning has to be done on private property and not in the public street, ditch, alley, or easement of the city of Mountain Home. Please keep the following rules in mind. There's a couple of ordinance on there. But burning shall be done no more than 5 mile per hour winds. No one less than 16 years of age shall burn. Burning shall not be less than 25 feet from any structure. Burning shall only be accomplished during daylight hours only. No burning shall take place in relative humidity unless than 25% or less. And just be patient as we navigate during this time. So I'd say that's probably a good rule of thumb for everybody, even in the county.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
When they're burning. So the power is fully restored. I think the Energy and NAAC said that yesterday.
Yep.
But there's still some internet that's down.
Yeah, they're still working on fiber lines and stuff that got destroyed. Trees fell and snapped them and things like that. So they're still working on internet. I live over east side of the county, and there's some internet issues over there. I know from buddies that live in the neighborhood and stuff like that. So they're working at that though. So
yeah, very good. How many outside crews do you think came in for the electric companies? Because I remember coming to work one morning for the show, and Ramada Inn had at least 10 bucket trucks sitting out there.
Yeah, there was tons.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to get it.
Yeah,
Where to start,
Yeah, they were coming from everywhere, and of course, if you watch on social media and stuff like that, our hotels and resorts, and they were staying anywhere they could. Coming. I talked to a couple crews from Oklahoma, Louisiana, all around Arkansas, and it was a lot of them. I couldn't tell you an exact number, but I know it was a lot. And of course, with those transmission lines on 5, they had to have special cranes. I don't know if anyone saw those, but just massive white cranes have to pick those poles up and replace them. And the good thing is, they already got new ones put in.
Yeah.
So already, that's just impressive. So the utility companies have been phenomenal.
Definitely. This past weekend, the governor came up and toured the Briarcliff and Salesville area. I saw a picture of you and the sheriff standing behind her as she was talking to some folks. How did that go?
Good. She came down there, and what was that drive we walked down through?
Scalpel.
Scalpel Drive. We walked kind of the bluff there along the lake on Scalpa Drive, and she toured that, and up where City Hall used to be there at Briarcliff, it's no longer there. Toured that area down in there. So yeah, I was glad to see her and make it up here.
Yeah, she's come up to tour, but you've also filed the necessary paperwork to be a part of the federal disaster proclamation. Correct. So with her touring in and that paperwork, it's only a matter of time before the federal government, FEMA, steps in.
Yeah. So all the paperwork, necessary paperwork from her office, and she made that announcement while she was here, has been filed with her office and sent to the federal side of things. And now it's just a matter of waiting for that same post that a lot of people I know probably saw.
You saw Boone and Marion.
Baxter, yep. And hopefully we know that Baxter will be added to that. That's what she said when she came out to tour on Sunday. So pay close attention to media, social media, and news outlets and things like that. Of course, if you're not following our Facebook page, Baxter County 911 and OEM, we'll post it there. It'll be on our county website. So we'll make sure everyone's aware of it for sure.
Yeah. Now, when FEMA steps in, or the funds, how does that work? I mean, do you apply to individuals if their insurance company isn't covering something?
Yep. So the way there's the application. You can scan a QR code. You can call them if you don't have if you're not tech savvy. You can go on the website, fill it out that way. But it's a fairly easy application. Basic information. First, last name, phone number, address. Ask for some pictures and stuff, things like that. So that way they can scams going crazy, and people try to take advantage of bad situations. So they do their due diligence as far as making sure that what you're filling out is true and honest and stuff. They help out. Obviously where your insurance doesn't pick up or you don't have it. Luckily, the 47 properties that we were able to get to with FEMA and Adam last Thursday, only 2 of those didn't have insurance. So that's good. But FEMA can help with personal property. So say you had 3 televisions in your house and they all got destroyed. Well, they're not going to replace 3 televisions. They may help replace 1. But just as an example, home repairs, they can help with that. No garages, sheds, outbuildings, things like that, fencing, stuff like that, just to the resident, where the living space is. They can help with shelter and displacement, which we had some that did get displaced and didn't have a place to go. Luckily, they got in touch with Red Cross. And Red Cross was able to help them. A lot of our church groups around the county and surrounding counties have helped with that situation. They can even, help pay with funeral costs. Which that one I didn't know. So that's pretty cool. And then they can also help with debris as well. Now it does, with the debris side of things, it does have to be deemed a safety hazard to the residents, to the living space of the home. But there is a number of things that FEMA can help with. And they explain that to you. Everyone we talked to on Thursday when we were doing that assessment, that initial assessment. Everyone, it was good to see. In a bad situation, it's good to see. Be able to put some smiles on their faces, just knowing that there's somebody that's going to help them. We're going to do everything we can here in Baxter to help them, and the state and federal is going to be there with us. So
now you said 47 structures, like houses, buildings. That was that was the count was affected in Baxter.
That was just the total that we had looked at. Obviously, it's going to take a lot longer to get a total number. But
accurate number.
An accurate number. But the ones we looked at, out of 47, 21 of those were destroyed. Completely, just gone. It's a little hard to get it from the ground. That's when we took that flyover. You could actually see it and get a little better idea of, especially with us, how it started in Salesville and went all the way to Hand Cove, hopped the lake. So the damage assessment process, is still ongoing. Anybody that did have any damage to their homes or property of any kind, just call that 425-2361 number that we had set up. Fill out that application with FEMA, and then let them pretty much decide if you're eligible for funding and help and assistance. So
I think between Yellville and here there was approximately at least 300 homes that were destroyed and 10 people killed. So give them your prayers. Right now I've got some friends that are displaced. They don't have a place to go. Their house was smashed up pretty good. So, and I think the kicker is they're trying to find a place to go, an Airbnb or a rental property of some kind to stay in. The Mother Nature can wreak its havoc. So if you can help somebody, just do what you can for them.
Absolutely.
I don't even know. The experience for me wasn't as bad as some, and I don't even know how I could help. Is there something that people can volunteer to help still? Or
yeah, absolutely. We're still doing, one thing you can't go without is food, and water, So we're still doing a lot of food distribution with a lot of our churches. The mayor's office, Hillary Adams, has been doing a lot of food distribution involving real estate groups. Jeff Quick at the food bank. Tomorrow we have planned a distribution of 25-pound boxes of fresh fruits, vegetables, canned goods, kind of like a restock of things that were lost for those that were affected. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. If you haven't seen it, all over social media. We'll be in Salesville around 10 to, I believe it's 10 to noon, and then over in the Briarcliff area, 2 to 4. And then they're going to make it out to Hand Cove area as well. So we're still doing a lot of food distribution. If you want to volunteer, same thing. Reach out to us on Facebook, on our county Facebook page, Baxter County 911 OEM.
I believe the prison system, Council Rock, they sent up a 32-man team to Briarcliff yesterday.
To do debris cleanup and stuff around Briarcliff, and so there's still a lot to do. There's going to be a lot to do for a while. And we do have several, like Arkansas Disaster Relief Team, which is made up of a bunch of different church groups. They helped down when Hurricane Katrina hit with debris removal, doing some tarping and other things like that. And so they themselves have cleared, as of yesterday, 156 residents from start to finish. Between us and Marion, which is pretty good amount when you're talking, a cruise of 30 to 60 people.
Yeah.
Just in that little, week's time. So there's plenty of stuff to do. Also, you can call that number, 425-2361, if you want to volunteer. We'd be glad to have you. We haven't told somebody no yet. So
right.
Like I said, there's still plenty to do. There's going to be a lot to do for a while. So
yeah, and Jeff Quick at the food bank would be more than happy to take donations of food or monetary, and they can go buy food and create more of them boxes.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and Convoy Hope came in at the First Assembly of God. They're at 710 Bradley by the back 40. That was our distribution site. They still have supplies over there if you need anything. Salesville has been tremendous. Salesville Fire Department, the community center down there, tons of food, water every day, clothing, baby items, toiletries. If you need something, be sure to go there as well if you're down there in that area.
That's excellent. I tell you what, we band together when you needed most.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Very much so. Well, we appreciate you all coming on. Is there anything I missed? Because you've got some notes there. Is there something
the only thing else I'd mention is there is a group that's neighbors, not the old trash group, if you remember that, but this is the Northwest Arkansas Board of Realtors. It's on our Facebook page. I know several folks have shared it, and I saw it on some media outlets. But you can apply if you were affected for this. Just another way to help folks. There's a lot of funding available, up to $2,000 for anybody that was affected by the storm, and that's all across Arkansas, not just here in Baxter. So be sure to take a look at that. If you're affected, apply for that. And then anybody that purchased chainsaws or generators, things like that, you can be reimbursed for those. So again, just follow our page and pay attention to news outlets, media outlets, and take advantage of those things that are available to you.
Alrighty. So Scooter, if you would pull up the page, we've got about 30 seconds. It's Baxter County 911 and OEM Facebook page, and this is what he's talking about here, the Northwest Arkansas Board of Realtors, and you can just click on that and it'll give you the information. So we appreciate y'all coming on, and appreciate the work that you've been doing. I know it's been a lot, but
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Scooter, You got anything to add?
Nope. We just still got a quorum court meeting.
Quorum court tonight.
Yep.
Very light agenda. What, 4 or 5 items on the agenda? I think.
Yeah,
not much.
They look kind of boring.
Business, yeah. So.
That's good.
Won't take long to walk through that. So.
Very good. Thank you for joining us, guys.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate your help. You all have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow with Bob Reckenwald. Take us away, Scooter.